The enemy's line has been broken across the whole front. Our advance, on the other hand, keeps increasing its pace. In the south, our men have reached Shilovsky and cut the road eastwards towards Terny, cutting off the retreat for the enemy forces. Now only pockets of enemy resistance remain. Two such pockets are in Pavlovchev and behind our own lines to the southwest of it. This battle is shifting from a desperate struggle to hold the line to a simple mop-up operation. It is unlikely that the enemy has any meaningful forces left on the field. Reinforcements and heavy weapons are being brought forward to complete the destruction of the enemy force. Hello there, and welcome to another episode of the amazing fire escape campaign in Graviteam Tactics Mius-Front, and what I think might be the final battle of turn 9. Turn 9 of 10, by the way, so we don't have much time left to us to inflict as much damage as possible on the enemies and to make sure that we capture and hold these two key points. For now we have captured them. But will we be able to hold them? That is a good question, especially considering the one down here in the south, where we don't have any troops sitting on it. So that might be easily recaptured by the enemy. However, for now, we will try to get one major problem out of the way. And that problem is this enemy unit here, which I think consists of one KV tank as of right now. That thing is encircled, cut off, unable to go anywhere. And we have 88s on the field, so I foresee a short battle. A quite short battle, but we are still going to have fun. And up here in the north, in Pavlovchev, which has been, well, retaken by the enemy, we have the sad remains of this enemy unit here. So we are going to get rid of them as well. Let's go to the battlefield and see what we can accomplish here. Alright, here we go. This battle is going to be very short indeed. The enemy tank will be somewhere in this area here. It is being covered by... let's have a quick look. It is being covered by some 88s that were wheeled into position to deal with that nasty thing. And these guns do have a very good line of sight into that area, into that field where the tank is supposedly sitting. I imagine the tank will be dug in, so maybe it will be a bit difficult to hit it, but eventually we should be able to kill it. And well, these aren't the only 88s that we have. We actually have two more. The other two are positioned up here where they can start shelling Pavlovchev and can also rotate around and shoot into that field as well. So that KV does not have any place to go. I also have units from a previous battle that are still in positions where they are just itching to attack into Pavlovchev, including two assault guns. So that will be nice. Two assault guns that have been rearmed, by the way. Well, to some degree. Not fully rearmed, but they once again have a few high explosive shells. And I don't think there's a lot of enemy infantry left in the village, so this is going to be a short fight. Let's start it and see what happens. Now, of course, we need to spot the tank first. And, well, I have some guys out here in the field lying down, being inconspicuous. But we also do have green flares going up, so I imagine the tank is somewhere here. I just need a little bit to spot it. I could call in artillery on that place. I could do that. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see for a moment. I hear engine noises. Oh, the tank might actually be somewhere here instead. There it is. There you are. That's not a KV. Ah, crap. So that means that the enemy doesn't have just... oh, shit! Ah, damn it. We spawned right next to some enemies. And they like throwing hand grenades. This is on me though. This is absolutely on me. I did leave my units to spawn basically inside their area. So this is going to be a close range fight that we are going to win after just a few seconds, because I just have more men here, even though the submachine guns of these guys can be particularly annoying. Some close range fighting, some guys being shot, but all in all this is going great, I imagine. I imagine it will be a short fight. So we now have line of sight to 2 tanks, T-26 tanks. It's not the KV that I thought we'll see here. Oh, wait. Wait. That's surely it. No, that's a BT. Well, I have really bad news for this guy. Exceptionally bad news. In just a moment. In fact. Oh, there are multiple. Where the hell did they come from? The enemy has pulled more armor out of his reserves. Somehow. But my 88s are now starting to engage. I just don't know what they're engaging currently. There goes a shell. There goes another shell. They're engaging something. Something over... Are they trying to hit it? Jesus Christ, how many are there? T-34s. I expected to see a KV tank. Where's all this other stuff coming from? Doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. Here in the village we are starting to kill them. We have overwhelmed these first enemies. Yes, they have caused casualties, unfortunately. But we have taken some of them captive. Yeah, quite a bit of casualties in fact. Damn, that's a lot of dead guys. These Soviet submachine guns. They really are good. But I'll keep my men advancing. And the village is going to be hit by a heavy mortar strike or two in just a few moments. What I wonder is, how the hell do we deal with all of this? Well, KVs have plenty of ammunition. They have already commenced shooting. It's just a matter of getting the range. And then tanks are starting to explode. As you can see. There goes the T-34, pretty much. That's going to be it for that tank. Yeah. Things are starting to explode. There goes one shell into a BT tank. Basically just through it, in fact. They are not going to have a great time. This BT is being hit with machine gun fire as well. But they have no chance against my guns. Not at all. T-34 is now on fire. The BTs are confused and I think trying to retreat to somewhere. There's nowhere to retreat to. Doesn't matter where they run. They are just going to run into the field of fire of my guns that are picking them apart one by one. This is basically a slaughter of their last remaining armor. One of the BTs tried to fire back at my 88s. In fact, he's doing it. The question is, who's gonna win that engagement? He's getting hits in, but now he's been hit in return. Yeah, BT's running. This one is the one trying to engage my guns. I don't think he's going to last very long. There comes a shell, but fell short. It hit a tree along the way. They opened the hedge. I think they're bailing. I think they're bailing out of this. That's a lot of explosions. Yeah, I think this one is abandoned now. But this one is still driving. Side onto the guns. Not an easy target to hit, but actually it has been hit already. I see a big hole in the side of the turret. So I think one of the shells just passed through. This tank might not be armored enough to actually trigger the explosives in the shell. The fuse. It might simply not be armored enough. But in any case, this armored unit is destroyed. One of my guns got destroyed as well, though. By something. No idea by what. I didn't look. Can't combat. Yeah, the other gun got hit as well. I don't know what hit them. Did the enemy tanks shoot at them? I didn't observe that. Can't combat. Why? The loader is disabled. Well, you'll fix that. I'm sure. My men are trying to advance into the village. The village is being hit hard by a mortar strike. Here in this close-range fight, my assault guns are getting involved. Attack forward. This fight is only going to end one way. That's incredible that the enemy even has tanks left at this point. Yes, a BT that's still driving. And the enemy is actually retreating. Yeah, that's it. Fight over. Fight over, they've taken enough losses. There we go. Short. But I took more casualties than I wanted. 40 men. I guess the majority up there at the village. But it's really on me. That's on me. Still 75 killed animals and a whole bunch of their tanks as well. So let's take a quick look at the battlefield and see what actually happened. Because there was a lot of stuff happening all around. Yeah, here we can see that I took quite a few losses. Here. That was... that were these guys. You lost a man, you lost 3 men, 1 man, 4 men. Mortar is still intact, and the other platoon here, 6 men down. 5 men down, 8 men down. Jeez, okay, they got chewed up by the enemy. That attack was too hasty. It definitely was. My assault guns, however, are fine. Did anything impact them at all? Just some bullets, a grenade. Nothing major. Here the same... no, just a bullet. Good, so my assault guns are fine. We will have taken the village now. That's it. The enemy is done. I am surprised that we have seen so many enemies in this area, to be honest. I expected a KV and a few infantry soldiers. They once again must have pulled a lot of stuff from their reserves, and I'm surprised that they still had that after the beating that I've given them in the past battles. I'm genuinely surprised. So let's see, their infantry. The infantry was defending here in the village. They got chewed up by my men. Still, these guys killed 13 men. Machine gun unit. God damn it. These ones killed 7. Lost 2 of their own. Not bad. These guys killed 9. They were sitting in the house. I shouldn't have deployed where I did. I should have moved further out. That's on me. That is on me. Huh, okay. That was avoidable. That was very much avoidable. But still, a lot of enemies dead. Pioneers, of course. Let's have a look at the enemy tanks. Command T26, the command variant with the radio antenna, got hit by an 88. That thing went right into the turret and messed up the inside of it. Gunner and commander killed, driver wounded, ammunition, radio, sights, chassis damaged, and lights, track, gun mechanism broken. Just from one hit. There's something else that I didn't really get a good look at. We have a T-34 that got burned up. Hit into the side from 1,100 meters away by an 8.8 centimeter gun. Penetrated. Killed the driver, wounded the loader, blew up the ammunition, damaged the battery, the fuel tank, yeah. That thing is toast. What else? We have an abandoned BT tank. This one got hit as well, yeah. A shell into the front of the turret. Did it go out the back? It doesn't look like it. But it's... let's have a look. The loader was wounded, the gunner was killed, lights, ammo, track, turret mechanism, chassis all damaged, radio, gun mechanism, sights broken from that hit. We have another BT that's still repairable, so this one is kind of fine. It got hit by a shell from one of my light field howitzers that I had on the field. However, didn't really do anything. But other than that, it was hit by machine guns. And got hit plenty. One round even killed the loader. Penetrated the armor. Very nice. And another abandoned BT with its track thrown off. 8.8 at 1000 meters. 2 hits into the side. Not with armor penetrating ammunition, by the way, just high explosive. High explosive ammo did that. This tank is done. Nice. Another BT. And this one here would still be repairable. It was hit by an armor-piercing shell from one of the 8.8 guns, and that did penetrate the side of the turret. But killed the gunner, wounded the loader. Probably just went right through, yes. The armor-piercing shell didn't have time to arm, just went right through the whole turret and out the other side. The rest of the crew was quite lucky that the fuse didn't trigger while the shell was still inside of the tank. I guess it triggered after it already exited. Another BT, abandoned because the track got shot off. An 8.8 hit the side, penetrated all the way through. You can see here the exit hole. So a high explosive shell didn't get triggered by the armor here, just passed right through and then triggered once it hit the armor over here and blew the track apart. Very nice. And this BT here, what do we have here? You got hit by machine gun fire and, well, by something that blew off your track. We can't see it. Maybe some part of the tank was hit that just got blown off, so we can't see the impact any longer. That's possible. Yeah, we see a big massive hole here. So my guess is a shell hit the track or one of the road wheels that are now gone and went into the tank. That thing has driver, gunner, loader, all are gone. The engine damaged, lights, ammunition, track, battery, turret mechanism, chassis, fuel tanks, all broken. That thing is just gone. More infantry that was somehow out here in the open together with the tanks. Together with a few trucks that also got hit hard. Hit hard by machine gun fire. Oops, didn't want to do that. Let me take a look at the last truck. Yeah, these things, no chance at all. And then the enemy had some anti-aircraft machine guns. Dushka. Look at this thing. They started to fire towards the end, up towards the hill. Now I want to see what actually engaged my guns, and it might have been that guy, because this is a whole bunch of machine gun rounds. But not just machine gun. Yeah, it is the heavy machine gun, 12.7 millimeter. A whole bunch of machine gun hits. And this heavy machine gun, that might penetrate the gun shield. It's not really designed to stand up to high caliber machine guns. So I guess that's what has caused issues here for this battery of guns, but it's repairable. And the other one, what did you get hit by? Same. Heavy machine gun. Was it the one in the rear all the way over there? Might have been, and then, or we had another one in that direction. Not sure. Most of the crew is fine. It's just that the gun itself has been damaged to the point where it can't fire. Because, let's have a quick look, gun mechanism, turret mechanism, recuperator. They are damaged, yeah, and the wheel is broken, but that's fine. Here we have just a broken wheel on the other gun. All in all, this battle could have gone better, but I let myself once again be surprised by the enemy force strength. I should have learned by now. I should have learned by now that they are somehow always pulling more units out of their behind, from somewhere. I really thought all the armor that they had at this point in this area was a KV tank, but it turns out there is no KV here. None. So where the hell is the KV? Oh, we'll find out. There's one more armored unit on the operational map, and that must contain the KV. Still, it's a success. We took out a whole bunch of very important weapons for them. A whole bunch of tanks. I think the last quite large armored force that they had in this campaign. And they are now gone. So let's go to the operational map after we take a quick look at our casualties one more time. Let's see, so 40. Heavily wounded 34. Yeah, that must have been that engagement up there at the barn. That caused all the casualties. Not good. Could have been avoidable. But while I lost 5% of my force, the enemy lost half. So there's that. Let's take a quick look. Tanks. They still have 3 remaining. They had an artillery spotter. He went down. That's great. Some transports. I don't care about those. heavy weapons. They still have those, so those must be heavy machine guns. There are 2 of them, and they have lost the majority of their infantry. Very nice. I want to check one more thing, now that I think about it. Let's have a quick look. So this 88 killed 6 men. That's good. This one killed 6 men as well. Quick look at the other 2. I didn't check. They got fired at. I didn't check if they received any hits from that BT that engaged them. This one didn't. Killed 1 guy and 1 vehicle. And this one was much better hidden. I don't think they received a hit. Doesn't look like it. Killed 9 men and took out 3 vehicles. Very nice. So that's 4 vehicles accounted for. The other 2 must have done more than that. Let's have a quick look. Destroyed vehicles 1. Destroyed vehicles 1. Okay. Okay, I wanna check something. I want to see how much damage did my artillery spotters actually do. This one, I think, called down a big mortar strike on the village. Did he hit anything with that? I'm not sure that it will be even displayed in his statistics. But there is nothing right now. Nothing on this guy. I had so many forces. Nothing on this guy. And nothing on this guy. So either their kills are not being listed, the kills caused by the artillery that they called in, or the mortar strike didn't hit anything here. It was a pretty big mortar strike. You can see that most of the village is flattened. I had howitzers on the field. Did they accomplish anything? And this one killed somebody, which is nice. Light field howitzer battery. Look at this, a whole battery. And not just one. I have 2 big batteries of field howitzers. Look at these beauties. How nice. I think they just started to really get into it and start to shell everything. And here's the second battery. These guys did fire a few rounds. You can see it. The ground in front of the gun has been blasted. Very nice. Oh, this one just fired. The shell is still in the air. Oh, really nice. I wanted to get a bit more use out of them, but the battle ended so fast. Well, with that said, quick look at the achievements. Nothing too surprising here. And let's go to the operational map, see what we actually accomplished. There we go, 2 battle groups routed and ground taken. Pavlovchev is finally securely in our hands. And this was the final battle for this turn. We have 1 more turn to go, in which we will try to smash apart the last remains of the enemy force. I fully expect that some of the battle groups that we have routed in this turn, maybe some of them that we routed just here, and definitely some of those that we routed down here in the south, I think some of them will reform and will be in this area. So we'll have to fight them once more. And my hope is that in the final turn we will be able to destroy everything. I think these ones that are down here on the edge of the map, I think these are basically headquarter units like this one here. So they can't move onto the battlefield. They are just there for logistics, for supply. I think this is one, and I think these 2 are such units as well, so I don't think I have to worry about those. Right. With that all said, this has still been quite fun. And if the KV wasn't here, that means that it's here. So I need to get my 88s into a position where they can engage that thing. Now that we have Pavlovchev under our control, Should try to get one battery up there so that I can position guns on the bump here, on this hill. Or over on this hill. That would also be a good idea. I'll think of something. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed today's short battle and that you are looking forward to the final turn of this campaign. Will we be able to get a victory? That's still the question, isn't it? We'll see. Thank you very much and have some really great days. Until next time, goodbye.